time to honor the best games on the best-selling home console of all time. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 PlayStation 2 games.
I know why you're here. You're here to ask me some questions.
For this list, we're sticking to one game per franchise, and we're also excluding games that were late ports from other systems, so check out those lists if you want to see some of your favorite games. We also had a short list of over 30 games to choose from, so just getting onto this list is an achievement in and of itself.
Here is a news update. The night sky is showing signs of recovery. The cause is being investigated.
Number 10, Kingdom Hearts. Now, you know this list is going to be good when a fan favorite like Kingdom Hearts is the 10th entry.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
Bringing the unusual blend of Disney and Final Fantasy characters, this action RPG mixed lighthearted humor with intense action as you traveled across the various worlds from Disney movies.
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on!
If the popularity of the original doesn't convince you, maybe the handful of spin-offs and sequels will. Number 9, Okami. One of the most underappreciated games on this list, Okami had critical praise but not very good commercial sales, which explains why Capcom ported this game over and over again. Okami is probably the most artistic game on the list as well, making use of cel-shaded graphics and set to a theme of historical Japanese mythology. Along with gameplay similar to that of Legend of Zelda, if you didn't get to try this gem on the PS2, you can give it a shot on the Wii or the PlayStation Network. Number 8, Burnout 3 Takedown. An immense racing game series that's best known for one thing: lots and lots and lots of crashes. The game's main draw is creating as much damage as possible just for the sake of it, or to go racing at blazing speeds and make your opponents crash instead. Did we mention that this game features cars crashing? Number 7, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Technically released first on the PS2 by only a week, The Sands of Time not only proved to be a successful remake that surpassed the original, but also ended up being one of the best titles by major developer Ubisoft. Not only that, but it's one of the few examples where a video game MacGuffin proves to be an iconic story and gameplay element without either one feeling forced or tacked on.
Give me the dagger.
No.
You have unleashed the sands of time. I can undo what you have done.
Number 6, Gran Turismo 4. We listed GT4 as the best racing game ever, and we still stand by this decision, mostly because the game hadn't yet been bitten by the plague sweeping through the video games industry, known as microtransactions. Aside from that, GT4 had plenty of features that rival that of 360 and PS3 games. I mean, running a PS2 game in HD, that alone is an achievement. Hell, if every game on this list ran in HD, then this video probably would be too.
This may be our last chance.
Number 5, Final Fantasy X. The long-awaited first PS2 entry of this beloved yet uneven series. 10 was the first in the series to introduce voice acting.
Fiends! There's nothing to do but
destroy the ship and all go down together.
And a much more detailed world, rather than a plain overworld map. Going on to sell 6.5 million copies worldwide, the game spawned a direct sequel in the form of 10-2, and had one of the most emotional endings of the series, which we're not going to spoil here.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Number 4, God of War. There are two important rules in the video game world. Number 1, do not f with Kratos. And number 2, do not f with Kratos. This hack and slash action game features one of the angriest video game characters ever, brutally murdering Greek mythological figures with over-the-top finishing moves and impressive combat mechanics. Not to mention, the game had some of the best visuals on the PS2.
You again?
Number 3, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. The second game is a bit controversial among fans for its bait and switch between Snake and Raiden, but the third game is a solid hit.
Boss?
Snake Eater takes place in the Soviet Union during the Cold War with the distinct style of a James Bond spy film, theme song and all. It notably takes place mostly in a rainforest environment, where you not only have the enemies, but the local wildlife to look out for. We hope you like cutscenes, though.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Number 2, Shadow of the Colossus. The visual and gameplay masterpiece of the PlayStation 2, Shadow throws you into an immersive world of breathtaking landscapes and stunning vistas. Inhabiting this realm of muted colors are the lumbering monsters known as Colossi, which you have to defeat in mere human size. Made even more immersive by the game's fantastic soundtrack, Shadow of the Colossus is a true work of art. Before we get to number 1, let's take a look at the games that didn't quite make the cut. Number 1, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It probably was no contest that a GTA game would take the top spot. The only question was, which one? Out of the 3 possible contenders, we chose San Andreas for its immense world based on the real-life US cities, with tons of content to keep you occupied.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7.
Not to mention the refined combat mechanics and the inclusion of a jetpack.
Intruder is stealing the jetpack. All military personnel outside and fire at will. Take him out! That's a $60 million project.
Oh, you want more? How about Samuel L. Jackson?
Intimidate those who intimidate others, Carl. It's my job. Right, Ed?
Yeah.
There are so many amazing PlayStation 2 games, it's impossible to include them all on this list. So let us know which your favorites are, and for more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.